Hi, I'm Ashimolowo. Welcome to the Money Masterclass, where we always challenge you and teach you to make, manage, and multiply money. The Money Masterclass is a platform where we really want to encourage 1 million people to create wealth and 10,000 to become millionaires. We are confident that in our teaching, we are able to assist you, push you, but you also must be willing to make something happen for yourself. Today, I'd like to share something very, very profound, strong, and even for some people, they may think, this is strong and harsh for me. But you've got to analyze the truth and take it to make action. I'm sharing with you on true freedom is financial freedom. True freedom is financial freedom. It was W.E.B. Du Bois, one of America's finest minds after slavery, who pushed across the United States to see black people create wealth following the end of slavery. He said, to be a poor man is hard, but to be a poor race in a land of dollars is the very bottom of hardships. What the truth. To be a poor man is hard, but to be a poor race in a land of dollars is the very poor bottom of hardships. That's the word of W.E. Du Bois. At the time of the end of slavery in the 1870s, black wealth was below 1% of the GDP of the United States of America. Today, as I teach this end of the year 2020, at the end of slavery, it was less than 1%. Today, 2020, black wealth in the United States of America is still no more than 1%. 1%. This therefore means that if you really are going to have a political voice, if you're going to have an economic voice and your wealth in the whole nation is 1%, no amount of protest can change some things. During the apartheid in the country of South Africa, 4% of the population of South Africa controlled 87% of the wealth of South Africa. 4% of the country of South Africa controlled 87% of the wealth of South Africa. Then apartheid, as a philosophy, as a teaching, as a political stand, and as a sociological strangulating chain, fell in the 90s. But guess what? Wealth in the hand of the 4% is no longer 87%. Wealth in the hand of that 4% is now 93%. They became wealthier because a dropping of a philosophy without a re-education of the mind of the poor, the mind of the disenfranchised, does not make any change. Let me make it a little stronger. I have lived in the United Kingdom for 36 years. February 2021 will make 37 years. The rich list published every May in the Times of London lists only 4 black people in the United Kingdom who can be rated as millionaires. I guess they must be looking at something like around £5 million. Only 4. Yes, blacks have gone through the United Kingdom for over 300 to 500 years. But since 1948, 72 years now, blacks have lived in the United Kingdom. There are 2 million, at least, black people in the United Kingdom. It is possibly more than that. There are those who will just not list themselves as blacks because they probably are mixed race. But 2 million listed as blacks, 4 millionaires. out of all of the blacks in the United Kingdom. The possibility is there that some people's equity was not regarded as a reason to measure their wealth. This shows you that the fall of a system does not change the economic strangulation of the people who live there. Dare I be stronger and harsher by saying 300 years ago, blacks were carried as slaves to the West to work the plantations, the sugar plantations, the cotton plantations, and the homes of the slave masters. In 2020, the ships are not coming. It is the people that are buying their own ticket and flying to the nations that are offering them economic advantage, economic opportunities. So before, tickets being bought for them being shipped. Now it is people buying their ticket to ship themselves there. It's a strong word, but that is the truth. So today, Australia, Canada, United States, British government, and the rest of Europe come to the third world, pick the best of the fruits. They call it highly skilled. But these highly skilled people get to live in the West only to find that whatever money they made barely took care of their mortgage and their living expenses. Financial freedom, like they thought would happen, had not happened. Okay, the nations they are coming from could be challenging, but nothing has changed. The country of Belgium has a limited population, possibly 20-something million, has no mineral resource, yet it controls the Democratic Republic of Congo with 140 million people, and the Democratic Republic of Congo has all the minerals that make the world to work. The phone in front of me, the battery is from Congo. They have the largest deposit of gold, largest deposit of uranium. It was their uranium that was used during the Second World War to drop the first bomb in Hiroshima. So why are people still impoverished? The truth is this: no system wants to open up to you. Black Lives Matters protests cannot change anything. The best protest you can make is an economic re-education of yourself. When you re-educate yourself, you find the proper freedom, because real freedom is when you have economic freedom. Any people who have economic power, who have economic capacity, will dictate. What an anachronism. What an oxymoron. A contradiction. Hardly will any major contract be given in the Caribbean, in Africa, without it being given to the very nations that are thought to be advanced. Because there is still a backdoor belief in slavery that makes somebody think we are not good enough for this. But listen, I came to you today not to talk politics, but to let you know you can gain economic freedom by re-educating your mind. You can gain economic freedom not by just relocating to a geographical location. I've lived in the UK for 37 years and I'm grateful to God for that. But I want you to know this. In the words of the late Archbishop Benson Idahosa, a lizard in Nigeria will not become a crocodile in London. What is the solution? Re-educate your mind. Believe that you can make it. In the midst of a hardship, find the training, find the teaching that makes you not to just get a job. Many of these highly skilled that were carried away, 50,000 pounds or $50,000 became Wow, amazing. Only for them to realize $50,000 or 50,000 pounds means to make $1 million will be after 20 years of earning $50,000 a year that you can earn $1 million. It didn't mean you saved it. The cost of living washed it away. Whereas in any corner of the world, if you have the right education, the right attitude, the right information, your mindset can change and you can become the best that you can be. So even in the midst of, as people were coming out of the slavery, the first black woman to make $1 million, Madam C.J. Walker, who produced the chemicals for women to use in their hair. When people in the land didn't want to touch black hair, she became a millionaire. She said, I had to make my own living, my own opportunities, but I made it. Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them. It was Booker T. Washington, the first graduate, black, with a PhD from Harvard University, who said, success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life, as by the obstacles which he has conquered while trying. So listen to me, my friend. True financial freedom doesn't come because of the abrogation of a system of government. True financial freedom and making real wealth does not come because you live in a particular geographical location. You need more than relocation to find your allocation. You need an education, the right education. I repeat, you need more than a relocation to find your allocation. You need a re-education, the proper education. Thank you very much.